Alright, Shalom, brothers. Once again, this is the Mississippi camp from GMS Myth Destroyers. And today this lesson is called In Due Time. Because even though it's getting worse and worse and worse in America, and we've been the bottom feeders for since forever, and even in these bad times, being a bottom feeder is it's extra oppression, you know? So, but basically, we gonna be raised up. Where the men of the Lord, Lord willing, that's us. We gonna be raised up in due time. That's why the name of the lesson is In Due Time. A lot of people believe that it was just the way events went, and we got in slavery just based off of that. No. It was because of us that we went in slavery. And that's it. It wasn't anything the so-called white man did. It wasn't anything that any other nation did. It was what Israel did. And we're right now, we're in punishment. But once the Lord ready for us to come back, best believe we're going to come back and take over the whole earth. If y'all brothers watch Rise of the Apes, that new movie, which I recommend you go watch it. I'm not going to tell you the movie. But it's similar to that, man. Ain't taking shit no more. Alright? Go ahead.
Baruch chapter 1 verse 19. Since the day that the Lord brought our forefathers out of the land of Egypt, until this present day, we have been disobedient unto the Lord our power, and we have been negligent in not hearing his voice. Exactly.
Our people don't want to hear the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and the words of the Most High. They don't want to hear that. We read from this book all the time, man. We read from the Bible. But do they want to hear it? But at the same time, they'll come out and say they down with the Most High all day. But like the scriptures say, through their lips, they worship the Most High, but really, but their heart is far from it. Go ahead.
Wherefore the evils cleave unto us, and the curse, which the Most High appointed by Moses his servant, at the time that he brought our fathers out of the land of Egypt.
Right. Curses, or evil means bad. So basically, bad stuff clings unto us, man. Cleaves unto us. Now, niggas are always wondering, and they get upset when Esau moves out the neighborhood when more of you niggas move in. Well, when curses are cleaving to your ass, man, well, I would say from my perspective, I leave when a whole bunch of niggas start moving in, man. I don't want all them curses munched up in one place. It's a big disaster, man. It's going to come out to be some big disaster, man. I don't even like being around a bunch of our people, man, unless it's the brothers. Because our people are a bunch of fools, man. And they're disobedient. They live strictly off the flesh, man. Nothing else. They got nothing else, nothing spiritual whatsoever about it. It's all about partying. It's all about committing adultery, popping women, leaving them afterwards, and getting money, getting rims to the car, being a homosexual, protecting homosexuals, trying to make it in this society, trying to go to college, trying to be a cop, wanting to be like Obama and be the president.
Going to Egypt for help.
Going to Egypt for help. So the mind is off the Most High completely, man. And our people, they're going to have to get destroyed for that. 2/3 of them. Alright, you had a precept?
No, I didn't. Verse 20. Wherefore the evils cleaved unto us, and the curse which the Most High appointed by Moses his servant at the time that he brought our fathers out of the land of Egypt, to give us a land that floweth with milk and honey, like it is to see this day. Nevertheless, we have not hearkened unto the voice of the Most High our power, but according unto all the words of the prophets whom he hath sent unto us.
Still was disobedient, man. Still was disobedient. Go ahead.
Right. But every man followed the imagination of his own wicked heart, to serve strange gods and to do evil in the sight of the Most High our power.
Right. All right. Now go to Baruch chapter 3.
Baruch chapter 3, starting at the first verse.
Verse 8.
Baruch chapter 3, verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us, for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments, according to all the iniquities of our fathers.
Yeah, it say we are yet this day in our captivity. That means we still in our captivity. We're still in slavery. And you could easily tell we don't run the world. We don't do anything, man. We don't run anything. We can't even run a business. So we're subject to payments. That's why all our people in debt, all our people got bad credit. And our people are still running around doing all this coonery, man. And buffoonery, and just being a bunch of disobedient, wicked niggas, man. Go ahead.
Ezekiel chapter 39, verse 23. And the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity, because they trespassed against me. Therefore hid I my face from them, and gave them into the hand of their enemies. So fell they all by the sword.
Exactly, man. You heathens, you gonna realize that too, man. Because you Punjabis, you Edomites, you Chinks, you Gooks, you Hamites, you all think we fell because of your might, man. You think that you just came up with the military might and finally we was able to outsmart the Most High and take down the strongest people, the most talented people, the best looking people, and the most holiest people on earth. That's not the case. The most holiest people, the most talented people, the strongest people, the best looking people, they took themselves down, man, when they went against the Most High. That was us. We did that. Now we're in America. We have no say in everything. We have no seats in the UN. We don't have anything, man. And our Brazilian brothers and Hispanic Northern Tribe brothers who do have those seats, they ain't nothing but puppets. They don't get any say. You don't hear anything about them making big decisions up in the world news. You hear about Russia, China, the Iraq, and the so-called white man, these Americans, and is so-called Jews making these big decisions, these big-time decisions. You don't hear nothing about your Colombian president decided it was time to take action.
Yeah, that just look like you said, string puppets for the UN for Esau.
Right.
And they set them up so the people won't rebel.
Exactly. They had to do that because it was a whole lot of you. It's a whole lot of you northern tribes down there, man. The bulk of you are down there. Alright, but you know, you're the most rebellious tribes right now, man. Because you hate Judah. You don't want the Lord to be a so-called, you don't want him to look like a so-called Negro. You want him to still look like the so-called white man. And you still want to praise Guadalupe and praise Santa Maria. Or Mary, Saint Mary, the English way. And you're going to die for that, man. Alright? But in due time, this all gonna be over with, man. All this madness, all this confusion, because the Lord gonna set an order, man. When he comes, he's gonna redeem the elect, and the elect gonna set order on the whole earth, man. Through the power and might of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, under the leadership of Yahweh Shai. Alright? You had it pretty tough.
2nd Ezra chapter 10 verse 22. Our psaltery is laid on the ground. Our song is put to silence. Our rejoicing is at an end. The light of our candlestick is put out. The ark of our covenant is spoiled. Our holy things are defiled. And the name that is called upon us is almost profane.
Exactly, man. We don't have anything, man. When we go out to the highways, man, they fear us because they see we're waking up. But since we're not in big, huge numbers, we go out there and call ourselves an Israelite. They laugh at us like we're some type of joke, man. Like, look at you, you're a fucking joke. That's how they look at us, man. That's how our name just been left off.
Yeah, we've been, if I can say this,
Go ahead.
we've been cast down to such a low state that our people don't esteem themselves as being Israelites. We know Israelites.
Right, they don't even think it's a good thing. Like, man, what Israelite? He in the religion of Israelite. He on some shit, you know what I'm saying? That nigga gone crazy, man.
Yeah, I had somebody tell me, pray to your God. Like, I was like, what do you mean pray to my God? Okay, I took it. I was like, yeah, you're right. Because we don't worship the same thing.
Right, they worship Satan. That's what they worship. If I had the Caesar poster, I'd step on it, then I'd pick it up and show it on camera right now, man. That's who they worship. Cesare Borgia. However you say it. Alright, go ahead. Alright, finish yours off, then you get your piece.
Our children are put to shame. Our priests are burnt. Our Levites are gone into captivity. Our virgins are defiled.
Oh yeah, we see what's happening to Levi down there, man. Levi's catching hell, man. Well, Levi was wicked anyway, man. Down there doing on that voodoo and crap, man. But yeah, they down there catching hell from Esau, man. They had the big earthquake. Then after the earthquake, they bowed down to the Caesar statue that was still standing. So guess what? The Most High just jacking you up now, man. And I praise the Most High when I seen that happen, man. A whole bunch of people was looking at me crazy, man. When I was like, good for you. It's still good for you. Until you learn your lesson that this white man's the devil, I want plenty of horrible, evil things to happen to you, man. Just like these stupid idiots in America. Horrible, evil things are happening to them, man. More of these adulterous niggas are catching STDs and getting their heads blown off by some other, by the woman's husband. These women, they're homeless and they don't know what to do. So they're becoming strippers and just doing everything, man.
Harlots.
Yeah, just harlots. They was already harlots, except they was sophisticated harlots.
Yep.
Who tried to make it look like they was what's the words to put it? Make it look like they was
Reserved, conservative.
yeah, reserved, conservative.
Well, you said it's sophisticated.
Yeah, sophisticated harlots. All decent harlots, you know. No,
They have standards out.
yeah, harlots with standards, you know. You gotta take them out to eat and treat that harlot nice before that harlot had sex with you, you know.
Yep.
Instead of just getting straight to the point. But guess what? That harlot, she's letting her true nature out, man, in the strip club. And you got and basically you got the coons, man, them Uncle Toms, man. They growing in numbers. I was watching CNN before we came over here. It was a Jake, I'm telling you, this dude look like he'll pull about, it looked like he'll pull a Glock on you, man. He was bald head, smooth face, of course, but he was big and he looked like one of them rough jakes. And they was talking about the presidential candidate straw polls or whatever. He was like, just check it out, Tom. I'm telling you. I was like, what? I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting him to sit there and be like, well, you know, it's going pretty good. No, he was, just check it out, Tom. I'm telling you. And the amazing thing about it is the people. I'm like, man, I just straight laughed at that guy. I'm like, man, you look like you would kill somebody, man. It looked like you just got out the pen, man.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man.
Yeah, that yellow shirt on.
I'm like, man, this guy's a joke, man. Jake, you're a joke. I was like, you're nothing but a joke.
You want to trim us that way?
Yeah, get that, man.
Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 33. Why trimmest thy way to seek love?
Yeah, you trimmed your way to seek love, man. You know you was a rough-looking dude, man. You knew you Edomites were scared of you, man. And you probably had a beard before you came out there, and they was like, hey, man, could you get rid of that beard, man? And you did it. And the Lord is going to kill you for it, too. Go ahead.
Therefore has thou...
All you niggas on that news network and on that police force, man. And all you niggas who written to get rid of the laws of the Most High, just to try to somewhat make it in this society, man. But you really ain't making it. Don't you see that it's going down? This ain't the 1950s. Trying to make it and you can get you a good 50 years in. No. This is
it.
Yeah, this is it. Like the Michael Jackson, man. This shit is it. You ain't getting nothing. You ain't getting nothing else, man. Just like Michael Jackson's dance moves. You ain't see him moonwalking and all that shit no more, man. That nigga was doing this. And that was it. That's all you was getting.
That was it.
Waste of money on the movie. Alright, go ahead. Yeah, that was it. That was it. Go ahead.
Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways.
Right. You're straight being a wicked coon, man. Wicked, smooth, sweaty-faced coon. Go ahead.
Isaiah 65:15. And ye shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen, for the Most High power shall slay thee, and call his servants by another name.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
Like I said, leave the name for a curse. We can't call our people Israelites anymore.
Yup. Leave that name for a curse, man. So now the Lord had to call us by another name. A Negro. You know, to get us out of that mind state. But we listen. You niggas, y'all ain't gonna listen, man. Y'all just gonna have to sit here and die in America, get roasted. Alright? And it's all in due time. And it's gonna be a very short time. They already talking about the American economy defaulting again, man.
Yeah, they call it a double dip recession, man. But they're basically going to play on words, trying to make it sound more sweet than bitter. Yeah. You know, because when America goes back into it for this second go around, man, it's going to be worse than the first time, man.
Oh,
and it's going to happen though. Because they purposely trying to do it. So
no, actually, and it goes into the scriptures where it said, "Take bond for her pain." And the elders was going into that years ago, how they was like putting patches on Babylon, and they had a thing on Al Jazeera where they actually phrased it like that. That was like basically just trying to patch up this American empire.
Yeah. Putting bubble gum on a water leak.
Yep, bubble gum on a water leak. So that's what's happening.
Yup, and so they just raised the little debt limit, what, a week or two ago? 2 weeks ago? And now they already talking about it defaulting again 2 weeks later? Along with America freaking crumbling, the credit ratings. Well, the most I told you that he was going to take this place down quickly, man.
That's right.
He was going to make them days shorter. And now you starting to see that, man. And yes, we told you so. Through the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. He used us to tell you so. And yes, we can come in front of you and say, we told you so. Or better yet, the Lord told you so. Alright? Yeah, that's better. That'll make a nigga feel worse, man. I like that one. Hey, the Lord tried to tell you, man, but you didn't listen. When the Lord tell me? We was out there reading it the whole time.
Yes, it was. I spoke by the mouth of my servants, the prophets.
Is it not written? Hosea 5:15 that niggas like you be coming up to me in the time of your affliction? The Lord said that. Go ahead.
Baruch.
Yeah.
Baruch 3:8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Most High our power. Hear, Israel, the commandments of life, give ear to understand wisdom. How happened it, Israel, that thou art in thy enemy's land, that thou art waxing old in a strange country, that thou art defiled with the dead, that thou art counted with them that go down into the grave? Thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom.
Exactly. Because when you don't have wisdom, get Proverbs 21:16. When you don't have wisdom, you're dead, man. But guess what? We're coming back alive, man. Just like Rise of the Apes, that movie. When they got wisdom and they got smart, it was over for you people, man. You were jacked, man. And guess what? They were in unity. And a lot of people, they came out talking about they was disappointed, the simpletons, but they don't realize that only insiders know. People who know something.
They don't even understand why would they bring out a movie like that around this time of the year.
Right. Well, guess what? That's talking about the Israelites. That's talking about us. That's why they showed certain things that they showed. That's why they added that extra bit that didn't even need to be added. But they put it in there anyway, and it was just proof of us. The whole thing.
Proverbs 21:16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
Right. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead, and Israel is in the congregation of the dead. 2/3 of them. 2/3 of them. Because they wandered out of the way of understanding. They ain't right. They don't want to understand either. No matter how much we plead with them. Then they get mad at us when we come out there and scream the word at them. But don't you know, you idiots, that we pleading with you, man? And we trying to get you to come in? But instead, you got to be a mama's boy. And the black woman, you just got to be a bitch like you always do. And start scoffing. And Esau, you just happy because nobody listening. But guess what? People are listening. Out because they're not out there don't mean they're not listening. They're not out there directly in front of us don't mean that they're not listening. Because the camps are still growing. And you get scared every time you see that. Why the numbers growing? Why the numbers growing? And they're going to keep growing. Until you see a big army, man. And we going to annoy the hell out of you people, man. With the word of the Most High. And that's a damn shame that the word of the Most High annoys you, man.
Give them no rest.
Right, give them no rest. Keep watch day and night. And we do it day and night, man. We may come out there one day a week, but guess what? You got the internet, man. We post it up. You hear it 24/7. Somebody's watching it 24/7, man.
You know, the others, they had a 3-day extension. Did a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday lesson.
Yep.
So, you know.
So yeah, you have, man, then you got all the other camps. And it's a lot of camps, man. doing sit-downs. There's no way people shouldn't be getting this word. Then you got the lessons in the Northern Tribes language, man. Then you got Elder Kai. He comes speaks to the Gadites and Reubenites, man. He goes out there and speaks their language. So yeah, this truth done got spreaded, man. All the way around. There's no excuse. You will not be without an excuse, man. Go ahead.
This is Psalm chapter 19, verse 1. The heavens declare the glory of the Most High, and the firmament showeth his handiwork.
Yeah, that firmament is YouTube. That's the internet. I remember them. Yeah.
Now did Baruch 4 and 24.
Baruch chapter 4, verse 24. Like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity, so shall they see shortly your salvation from our power, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting.
Exactly. These nations, these heathens that's done took us down and rejoiced over us, we're going to rejoice over them, man. The Lord going to take them down. Go ahead.
My children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Most High. For thine enemy have persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction. And
right, we're going to see his destruction. So right now, we're going to see America's destruction, man. We're going to see it. And you know what? Like all the nations, they know what the advantage is of having Israelites in slavery when you had the Lord's people in slavery. Once you had the Lord's people in slavery, you're automatically the superpower of the earth. Haven't you noticed that? All these nations who put us under slavery became the superpower of the earth. The Babylonians, the Persians, the Greeks,
took it back
the
to Egypt.
Romans. Yep. Oh yeah. Can't forget the Egypt.
They still marvel at the magnificence that Egypt once held when they had us in slavery.
Yup. Egypt didn't have that before they had us in slavery. But Egypt got known when they decided to wrong our people and put them in slavery. Man, you got all those so-called Masons, man. I'm just fascinated by those pyramids, man. I'm like, you simple niggas.
And you got taken to Egyptology.
Yeah, I'm like, did you not know your simple black ass built those pyramids, man? Use the nigga getting beat, or use one of them niggas Pharaoh sanctioned to kill, man. Do you not realize that? We built those pyramids, and yes, we're the best nation on earth, man.
We built America. You fascinated by that?
Yep, they was fascinated by America. Then a nigga tried to down America, man. Like, yeah, man, them things, man, these buildings, they'll fall easily, man. But those pyramids, man, they should fuck up about a pyramid, man. Like, man, what is wrong with you? What you so fascinated by a pyramid for, man?
The greatest architects are Israelites.
Right. You're freaking simple, man. It's a pyramid. How is that gonna save you from the wrath that's coming from the Most High, man? It's what you need to be worried about. Because them Masons, they think they in there. They think they know something. Yeah, you heard about the Illuminati, man. So what? So what? You know about the Illuminati. It'd be a whole bunch of young jakes that come into this truth who think they know a lot about the Illuminati, trying to put all the brothers on, even the brothers who've been in it for years, trying to put them on. Hey man, I'm telling you, bro. Like, nah, man. Nah, just getting this word. Who cares? They run the earth.
Counsel of the wicked.
Right. Then they be putting so much bullshit in the Illuminati stories. The elites that got it's done came out so much that the elites done got in there, man. Like, let me put some extra stuff in here, man.
Reptilians.
Yeah, I'm a reptilian.
The ancient.
I came from another planet and I shapeshift